In this video, you're going to learn what mechanical engineers do for a living and how hard it is to study mechanical engineering in college. Coming up. So I got a really good question on my channel last week from Popump. I hope I'm saying that right. But Popump asks, what do mechanical engineers do for a living? Popump is a high school graduate who's interested in engineering, but is unsure about absorbing the math and physics. I love that. That's such a good question. Thank you so much for leaving a comment, and I'll try my best to answer that question in this video. And hey, if you're new here, my name is Johnny, and definitely check out my channel when you have the chance for more awesome content. This is actually a super common question that a lot of people ask when they're considering mechanical engineering as a major that they want to study in college. I started studying ME back in 2011, so that's 9 years ago, and I still have friends and family who ask me, what exactly do you do as a mechanical engineer for a living? And well, the reason why it's kind of confusing is because mechanical engineering is one of the broadest engineering majors that practically touches everything that you see and use in your everyday life. Essentially, mechanical engineering is a process that combines math and science to design, develop, and optimize solutions to technological problems in our world.
Why don't you explain this to me like I'm 5?
In short, mechanical engineers are problem solvers. They solve world problems using technology, and they make useful things that make our lives better and easier. Anything that has any sort of design or manufactured parts involved, there's engineers behind it. The phone that you're watching this video on, engineered. The tiny camera that I'm using in my phone to record this video, engineered. The microwave you use to heat up your pizza rolls and ravioli, engineered. The car you drove in today, the table that you're sitting at, the chair that you're sitting in, the toothbrush that you used this morning, all engineered. Designed, developed, tested, and optimized for safety, functionality, and quality by engineers. So going back to the first question, what do typical mechanical engineers do for a living? Well, that depends who you talk to. Mechanical engineers work in a multitude of industries and sectors, depending where you live and what industries and sectors are in that area. Robotics, aircraft, smartphones, prosthetics, self-driving and electric cars, and renewable energy sources are just several examples of thousands of technologies and applications that involve mechanical engineering. I went to school at the University of California, Riverside, and in this area, there's a lot of opportunities for civil engineering work because the construction industry is huge here, and there's a lot of companies doing that kind of work like Skanska and Caterpillar. And if you go towards LA or Orange County, there's a lot of biotech, pharmaceutical, and medical device companies like Johnson & Johnson or Edwards Life Sciences or Applied Medical, just to name a few. There's a lot of aerospace and defense companies out there too, especially near the ocean or in the desert, like Boeing and Raytheon and Northrop Grumman. So what can mechanical engineers do for a living? Kind of a lot. So it really depends on what you want to do, what kind of work you're interested in doing, and what opportunities you want and are willing to pursue. Back then, one of my dream jobs was to work at Disney as an Imagineer and design roller coasters and attractions. Probably because I used to pull all-nighters all the time playing Roller Coaster Tycoon and designing theme parks. And to answer the second part of the comment regarding math and physics, yeah, a lot of your courses are going to focus heavily on math and physics as a mechanical engineer, and it could be really challenging, especially when you compare them to non-technical majors. However, that being said, even if you're not naturally strong in those subject areas, it is still completely possible to be successful as a mechanical engineer. I've mentioned this in prior videos that you should definitely check out, but it took a really long time for it to click with me. 4 years of failing to be exact, but literally anyone can be an engineer if they're willing to work hard and stick with it. Literally, if I could do it, anyone can. If you get a chance to take physics in school, that's a great way to find out if engineering is a good fit for you. Physics is great because you don't just focus on memorizing math equations, but you actually get to see cool real-world applications, and you get to use those math equations to solve those problems. That was a long answer to a short question, but I hope it helps a lot of you out there that are considering mechanical engineering as a major that you want to study in college. And if you have any other questions, leave them down in the YouTube comment section below, and I'll make sure to respond to you and try my best to answer all your questions. If you haven't already, don't forget to check out the other videos that I've made on my channel on STEM and engineering. And if you're interested in more content like this, definitely subscribe to my channel and hit that like button and share it with your friends. This is Johnny from Engineer Meets World, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.